You have spent hours preparing for consulting cases. You feel confident in your ability to crush it in the interview. Then, your recruiter tells you that, in addition to the traditional case, you will have a group case. Well, no need to panic. Group cases are similar to traditional cases, but there are some unique challenges because there is a new focus on what you're being evaluated on, mainly teamwork. But as long as you know what to expect, you will be ready. In this video, we will cover what is a group case, why do consulting firms use group cases, what are strategies for you to ace your group case, and in particular, what to expect from the PwC group case. Hi, I'm Jing with my consulting offer. Our company helps people from all types of backgrounds land their dream jobs at top consulting firms. We have helped over 500 clients land their jobs in consulting, and we can help you too. For example, this is how we helped Sabraya land her BCG offer.
I would do it again in a heartbeat. I got the BCG offer. It truly would not have been possible without MCO.
If you're just joining us today, click subscribe so you will get new videos on landing your dream consulting job as soon as they drop. First off, what is a group case? A group case is an interview where 3 to 6 candidates work together to solve a single business case. You typically won't experience this in a first round interview. It's more common in the second or final round. The 4 overall elements are the same as a traditional case: opening, structure, analysis, recommendation. But the team will be working together to crack it. For example, the group will align on the approach to analysis and will delegate aspects among team members so that the group can finish in the allotted time. Please note that some group interviews can entail creating a PowerPoint presentation, outlining your recommendation, and supporting analysis, which you will present to one or more interviewers, followed by a Q&A. Overall, we recognize group cases can be especially challenging because you will be expected to work alongside people that you view as competitors. So that brings us to our next question. Why do firms like PwC and Deloitte use group cases? Because it simulates a real consulting case environment. On the job, you will be expected to work in a team to solve the client's business problem. Firms want to see if you can work alongside people you just met and perform in a high-pressure environment. Not only do firms want to see you efficiently solve problems as a team, but they also want to observe your interpersonal skills. Why would they settle for rehearsed behavioral answers to questions such as, "Tell me about a time you faced a conflict on a team," when firms can observe you in action? Now that you know why firms will evaluate you, how can you best prepare? The first step is to feel confident with the fundamentals of a traditional case interview. Let's go through each aspect of the case and highlight tips specific to the group case in each of the 4 stages. Opening. The prompt may include more information than a traditional case. Make sure your group is aligned on what the client's core problem is. Without agreeing on what the problem is, there's no way you can solve it. If given the opportunity to ask clarifying questions, someone should take lead in asking the questions, and someone should volunteer to take notes. It doesn't matter which role you take. There will be plenty of opportunities to take initiative and lead throughout the case. If you are the leader in this task, it's your responsibility to make sure everyone gets their question asked, not just the ones you need to answer. Make the notes clearly accessible by everyone in your group. If you are in person, you can write it on a whiteboard. If you are virtual, you can create a shared Google Doc. Structure. Structuring a problem is harder as a team than it is as an individual. Eventually, you will be delegating different parts of the structured approach to each member for the analysis. That's why being MECE, mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive, is especially important. Mutually exclusive is important because you don't want team members to overlap in their effort. Collectively exhaustive is important because you don't want to get to the end and realize you missed an important aspect of the problem. As you split up the analysis, discuss how each person's work may be dependent on another's and ultimately contributes to the larger picture. If you want to learn more about MECE case structures, see our article. There is a link in the description box below. Analysis. Now it's time to break apart from the group as each person will independently complete their analysis. Make sure you own your section, just like you would want to own your work stream on a real case. But that doesn't mean you can't ask for help. Be proactive in doing this early, because if you wait until the end, your team may not have enough time to help you. Unlike a traditional case, you won't need to do the math out loud, but you should be prepared to defend your answer if asked questions by either your teammates or the interviewers. Being able to convince others of your opinion using data is an important aspect of being a consultant. After each person finishes their analysis, leave time to come together as a team and share what you found. While you shouldn't micromanage to check the accuracy of everyone's work, it's good to gut check in case something sounds wildly off. Recommendation. Synthesize insights from each team member's analysis, so you can all drive towards a single recommendation. If there is a disagreement, display leadership by bringing the team together. Here is a 3-step approach. First, sum up what the team has agreed to so far. Second, outline a structured approach to resolve the differences. Third, steer the group to next steps. For example, if there is any additional analysis needed or risks you need to flag, the recommendation will ultimately follow the same format as a traditional case. Recommendation. Start with a high-level summary. Reasons. The key facts supporting the recommendation. Risks. Any challenges that might arise when implementing the recommendation. Next steps. If your group case involves a PowerPoint, align on what the story of your presentation will be, then delegate who will make slides and who will present. If you have time, you can even practice your delivery. During the actual delivery, remain confident even while others are presenting. Even if they don't deliver like you would, it's important to show a unified front. While you may be under a time crunch, remaining calm and structured throughout this whole process will show the interviewers how you perform under pressure on the team. With this said, remember that the best way to ace your group case is by getting great at traditional cases, so you can solve any you are presented with. On the day of your group case, remember that everything from your body language to tone should signify that you are someone who others want to work with on a team. I mentioned earlier how it can be strange collaborating with competitors. One of the keys to cracking the group case is not viewing those interviewing with you as competitors, but rather as colleagues. In fact, this is one of the most common mistakes made and can be an immediate red flag. Group cases are not a zero-sum game. There are scenarios where all of you, some of you, or none of you will walk away with an offer. You don't need to be the star of the show during the interview, just like you won't need to do this on the job, even though you'll all be competing for the same promotion. You just need to demonstrate effective teamwork. In addition, here are 3 general tips on things to focus on throughout the group case. First, quality communication is more important than quantity. You don't need to dominate every conversation. Speak with a purpose when you have something of importance to say, and show that you can listen when others have something to say. For example, don't interrupt anyone. On a similar note, if you notice someone in the group hasn't been speaking out, welcome them into the conversation. As a rule of thumb, if there are 5 people on your team, then you don't need to speak more than 20 to 25% of the time. Second, focus on your leadership on inclusion. This is becoming increasingly important in any professional setting. Show that you can be open and accepting of people who come from different backgrounds and perspectives. On the flip side, if somebody says something wrong, it's important to point it out, but do so in a respectful way. Third, synthesize and organize the discussion. Naturally, discussions will become longer and more complex with more candidates working on the same problem. At times, you may even all disagree. If you can be the person to take what everyone is saying, synthesize into a tight narrative, and drive the discussion forward, that will help you solve the problem more efficiently. It also shows your ability to bring everyone together. Finally, if you have a group case with PwC, here is what you can expect. We have seen the group case most common for undergraduate sophomores applying for summer internships. As we have described above, Expect to be put on a small group and asked to solve a business case. The PwC interviewers will be assessing both your analytical skills and behavioral competencies. Therefore, you should have two objectives. First, own your analysis with a structured approach, which will shape your client recommendation. Second, show that you can work well on a team, that you can lead the case forward, be an active listener, and resolve any disagreements or conflict that arise. Please note that recent PwC interviews have not included a group case, likely due to COVID restrictions. But if PwC reintroduces them, make sure you are ready. So, there you are. Everything you need to know about the group case interview. And if you want to shortcut your mastery of the type of consulting interview questions you might encounter in interviews, so you can land your dream offer, I would love to help you. My team and I offer an entire curriculum teaching you how to prepare for consulting interviews, including the case and fit interviews, and all other consulting interviews, one-on-one coaching with former MBB interviewers who can work on your specific casing strengths and weaknesses, so you feel confident when you walk into interviews. We have a proven process. In fact, here are James and Sapraya, two clients who landed consulting offers after working with MCO.
That's what my consulting offer gave me. Comfortability, confidence, and being sharp, because you don't realize how many things this program will teach you until you get your offer. And then every consulting interview I got, I aced. So I had 8 or 9 consulting interviews. Before I would get none. I went from 0 to 9, a big difference. And I felt confident and relaxed in each one. So I landed the Bain offer, great.
MCO has been amazing in this whole process. I have been trying to break it into consulting for 2 years. I don't have an MBA. As a working professional, I don't have time 7-8 hours in a day. I truly have 2 hours. One is having case coaches that truly challenge me. Every session I felt I was getting better than the previous one. And you can see the confidence that I've gained through those sessions. Every case coach that I worked with at MCO has been amazing in sort of truly understanding what my weaknesses are, what my strengths are, and tailoring an approach that really made me land an offer at BCG. Second thing is giving tailored homework. So after every session, having tailored homework on cases that I can work on with other case partners, drills that I should be doing, that was extremely important. And third, the videos that were recorded and sent back. I thought that was very different. I've never seen that happen. Also, the mini MBA modules, they've been super amazing. It's not just about the coaching, but it's also the materials that are available on the MCO website. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I got the BCG offer and truly would not have been possible without MCO.
Want to learn how you can get my consulting offers help to land a consulting job of your dreams? For a limited time, I have asked the My Consulting Offer team of former recruiters from Bain, BCG, and McKinsey to help anyone who is watching this video on YouTube get more interviews and land more offers. When you click the link in the description box below, you will be able to book a free 30-minute strategy session with one of our team members. The best part? Typically, we charge $1,000 for these strategy sessions, but until the slots run out, you can grab one of the $1,000 strategy sessions today, absolutely free. All you need to do is click the link in the description box below and schedule your free strategy session. And as I mentioned earlier, the first step in acing your group case is understanding the fundamentals of acing a consulting case interview. Check out our case interview prep video, which can help you nail your cases with our proven 4-step process. I will see you in the next video.